Hey everybody, welcome back. I am going to do an episode about anxiety. I am back so soon with another episode because one of my friends had an anxiety attack just a little bit ago, and she said that I can go ahead and share her story and how it made her feel and how she pulled her way out of it. So it's going to be titled "Here We Go with Anxiety Again." Um, I suffer from mental health issues, and so I can totally relate on all the subjects basically that have to do with the mental health issues. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you she called me very upset. And what she did is she described to me the incident which she thinks brought it on. She's a nurse at one of the biggest hospitals out here in Ohio. She has been a nurse for more than 10 years. I used to work with her, and we are still really close friends. Her and I go through a lot together. We're like sisters. Um, but she deals with her mental health issues as I do, and we kind of lean on each other a lot, and which has been very beneficial to us both. What she said was that she had a really stressful case tonight, and that it took her for a loop. She said that this patient came in with symptoms of COVID-19, right? So they treated her like she had it. Well, the patient was running a really high fever. She said it was 103.4. So they were working to get her fever down and to test her. Well, the lady got all upset and started acting crazy. She was hitting at all the nurses, doctors. Well, she knocked everybody's masks off and tore their gowns. And my friend was up on the front line, is what they call it, when they're the closest to the patient. So she got it good from the patient. And then the patient threw up all over the nurses and the doctors that were up on the front. She got most of them while their masks were not on because she had ripped them off. And the lady was acting crazy, and they had to restrain her, but they were not able to do anything else because she was flailing about. Um, she said that my friend said that they did a rapid test on her and it would be done in 30 minutes, is what she had said. And that was probably like an hour ago, maybe something like that. So it should be done. And I'm going to check in with her also when I get done recording this. But so, my friend ran out of the hospital because she needed air. And that's when the anxiety hit her. She couldn't breathe. She felt like she was having a heart attack. She thought she was going to pass out. And she sat down on the curb and put her head in her lap and tried to calm down. I do that a lot when my anxiety hits me out of nowhere because I do feel like I'm going to pass out or vomit or have a heart attack. I'm sure people that deal with mental health know, what anxiety feels like. It's something else. And she called me, and I knew when I heard her, she was trying to talk, that what was wrong. I knew she was having an anxiety attack. So I tried to calm her down, like what she has done for me many times. We took breaths together, slowly, and I had her visualize this beach house that we always go to in Alabama, in Dolphin Island, Alabama, right off the Gulf of Mexico. So I was like, imagine the noise that the waves make, as they go back and forth, and just remember sitting out on the deck and just chilling, feeling the fresh air, trying to take her back to that. And she was able to, talk a little bit more. She was still kind of antsy, but I told her just take slow breaths, and I'm here and I'm listening. And, she didn't have to talk, but after a little bit, she was able to tell me what had happened, and she told me the whole story. Um, but man, I've been in her spot that she's in right now so many times. And I mean, I understand exactly where she's coming from. She's upset that this person had any other kind of illness like Hep C or HIV or etc. She's worried about getting the COVID-19, but more worried about the other things that she could catch from that patient. And she said she had thoughts running all over the place, and they all hit her like a bat. Like if someone was swinging it at you and hit you with it. And then I told her to come on over and we could talk for a little bit. We'll spend some time together and I could try to continue to help her calm down. And so then she told me, and I said, "Are you sure you want me to do a podcast on it?" She said, "You have to share this because people need to know about these things and different things that people do to come out of that anxiety attack." So I told her I'd go ahead and record it for her, and she'll hear it when she shows up. And I told her that I wanted to thank her for that. I had another episode on anxiety when I had an anxiety attack. I've had many more since then, but it's always the same, It's just like you have no control over anything, and it's scary, very scary. But my doctor gave me a list of a few things that you can use to help. Not all of them do, but it's worth a try, Hey, we'll give it a shot, right? One point she did was to tell me to take a deep breath. Now, I think that has helped me the most because I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was breathing too heavy. My heart was pounding. So I really think that taking a deep breath is really, really important to calm you down. And the next one is accept that you're anxious. You know that you're anxious, so you need to accept it. And then the next one is realize that your brain is playing tricks on you. And the next one is question your thoughts. And then the next is using a calming visualization, like how I was telling her to think of the noise of the waves, smell the water, think about sitting on the deck, just relaxing. That really worked for me too. And then it's like use positive self-talk. And, we all know how to do that. And just focus on the right now. Try to get out of that anxiety attack. And, it's hard, and I know it's hard, and, I'm probably preaching to the choir. But I know that many of us out there have these issues, and it's rough, especially at times of like crisis. It comes on full force. But if you ever find yourself in the middle of one, just try to slow your breathing down so your heart will stop all that pounding. That I find seems to be the worst for me is the pounding heart, feeling like I can't breathe, just everything all at once. I go to counseling every month and it helps sometimes. But you know what works the best is prayer. I don't know if it works for anyone else, but it has always helped me. So I just want you guys all to know that you're not alone. If you have friends or family that have mental health issues, just be there for them and try to help them the best way that you can. And I thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry I had another one so close to the last one, but this came up and we felt that it was important that you guys heard about it. And we wanted to reach out to people as well. But I will be talking to you soon. And thank you so much for your time. And we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Take care.